Hello, good evening. This is Homesteading Northwest Florida, and it is Tuesday, June 27th, 2023, and it is 6:30 p.m. And we still have a temperature around like 88 degrees. It was pretty hot today, like about 98. We got a new plant, Mandevilla, because I can't stand not having enough flowers. And I did some fertilizing of this rose bush today with the bare rose bush. It's got some other stuff in there, and rose tone. That stuff, rose tone. So they're looking pretty good. And this is lantana, this other flower in here. There's a little, oh, there's a tomato in here too. Getting a few Everglades tomatoes. There's some tomatoes. So I've been doing a little cleaning up here of rubbish, weed rubbish still. Oh, and I pulled all the little weeds out of the patio by hand. Yeah, so that's looking better. I'm liking the patio better. I just can't stand it, I guess, because I put this patio in by hand and dug the soil by hand. So when it gets weeds in between the cracks, it's not cool with me, because I put it in. So yeah, we're seeing what we're doing over here. I'm gonna have like all pots here. Stuff doesn't seem to grow in the ground really well. So, except for onions, this onion's doing pretty good. And the roses do alright. Wonder what they do like in a pot where there's no moles and voles. But I moved the pots from under the eaves because they never get natural water. So they're going to be over here, but everything's dead. So, and I actually planted a celery bottom, and I did cut this whole area, and that came back up, is the celery. So, we'll keep on watering the celery. These are some moringa trees. Get this stick out of here. Yeah, these pots are pretty much of a mess. Very dried out. Also fertilize this Life of the Party tree rose, which is still blooming here. Take this dead stuff off of here. Also removed another bird's nest from that about a few days ago. Here's a weed by my palm tree. That'll be the next thing. I will rejuvenate the soil around these palm trees. And we got a couple pots here we'll use from Wisconsin. And I planted some other stuff, bulbs here today. There's my fig tree. Not doing much. It's got a little buds on it since I've been watering it. Very unusual tree, the way that it dies and comes back to life. Anyhow, yeah. Alright, this is my other pathway through underneath the tree that fell over out of the ground. There it is. It's really jammed up there pretty good, which is good for now. Haven't had time to tend to it. And we did some cutting back here too with the lawnmower. I'm trying to rejuvenate my compost piles and get them going, so I turned them a bit. Did see a worm. Oh, and then I had to move my vise. This table that I had it sitting on was completely rotting. Here's this. So wood doesn't really do it around here. It just gets, I've had this out here. It was inside when I first got here 6 years ago, and now then I painted it and put it outside and painted it again, and that's about as long as it's gonna last. What's this? Okay, it's just stuck to there. So I'll have to burn that. Yeah, what a mess. There's termites in there. Gross. So I cleared this area a lot more and put the trimmings on the compost pile. Also fertilized the rose bushes back here and watered them, because it's a little cloudy right now because there is rain somewhere around here, but a lot of times it never seems to hit here. So we got the 2 Life of the Party tree roses, then we got 2 green giant arborvitaes, then we got this azaleas, and here's a palm tree. This is a California palm tree. So a lot of the lower fronds died, but that's all right. And then the smaller one died there, probably from lack of water while I wasn't here. And this is a magnolia, little gem. And here's another, what is that? The southern tree. This is a magnolia here. Oh, it's got flowers. Crepe myrtle. This is another crepe myrtle. This one did get water from a soaker hose quite a bit, so it's growing better. And we got a couple moringa trees left over from last year, and a lot of weeds, but we removed the soaker hoses and mowed this area again and really chopped this area. Over here we're going to burn these logs underneath here. It's a great big log. And we trimmed all around the compost piles here, so we got some clear land. Yep. And watered them all and filled that last one up with all kinds of grass trimmings. But yeah, this is what you can get it down to. This is what I had it down to, like very nicely mowed and bare soil, so you don't have weeds constantly that you're walking on, like a trip hazard. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up this bricks area. And yeah, here is, I'll show you the soaker hoses. They're done. I think armadillos dig for stuff. I think mice might attack them. So I will be looking for a different soaker hose type setup. See what I pick out. Here's my banana tree. That is very small because it didn't get any water. There's a lot of mosquitoes actually because it kind of has been raining. There's the 4 green giant arborvitaes. And yeah, these soaker hoses are trashed. Trash. Alright, thanks for watching. Here's my Mexican petunia.